Have you ever felt like you've gone too far, too broken, too lost to ever come back to God? Jesus tells the story of a young man who made every mistake, hit rock bottom, and yet found love waiting for him at home. This is the parable of the prodigal son, and it just might be your story too. Luke 15:12. The younger son said to his father, "Father, give me my share of the estate." So he divided his property between them. Luke 15:13. There he squandered his wealth in wild living. But soon the money was gone. Luke 15:14. After he had spent everything, there was a severe famine in that whole country, and he began to be in need. The son found himself starving, feeding pigs. Luke 15:16. He longed to fill his stomach with the pods that the pigs were eating, but no one gave him anything. In his lowest moment, he remembered his father's house. Luke 15:17. When he came to his senses, he said, "How many of my father's hired servants have food to death?" So he resolved to return home. Luke 15:18. I will set out and go back to my father and say to him, "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you." Luke 15:20. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion for him. He ran to his son, threw his arms around him, and kissed him. The father restored him, not as a servant, but as a son. Luke 15:22. But the father said to his servants, "Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet." Then he called for a celebration. Luke 15:24. For this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found. So they began to celebrate. This parable reveals the heart of God. No matter how far we run, His mercy waits. Just as the Father embraced His Son, God welcomes us home through His grace. If you feel far from God, remember, His arms are open, ready to receive you. This is the Word Unveiled. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as we continue revealing God's truth one scripture at a time.